touch the top of your head so you can like hold stuff up high and be like, what? The owl. We're taking an owl on a really long fall colors drive.
And it's actually called Wuben.
So we're gonna do a Wuben light review. So Wuben says they don't make flashlights, they make easy carry lights. It is a Wuben easy carry light, and it's the owl. This is a very cute little easy carry light. So we're gonna give it a whirl, and we're on our way to Manitoulin Island, a frequent destination for us, and really looking forward to a harvest dinner at Nick's Farm and Vineyard. So a meal of local meat and garden products, all raised on organic, regenerative agricultural soils. We are picking up some wine to ferment. We're picking up grape juice, I guess, and we're going to make wine. So we have we're members of the Rent-A-Row program there. We have some white wine and some red wine to pick up, and really looking forward to catching up with Nick and his lovely little family. And we're going to hit a couple tourist attractions on the way. So hopefully going to see some salmon running in the rivers at the Bridal Veil Falls. And of course there's the iconic swing bridge there, and a few other features as well. So we just wanted to make sure we got this all light charged up, because dinner is going to run into the evening hours and it'll be dark after, which will be the perfect opportunity to really try out this light and talk a little bit more about it. Yes, I'll probably do a little bit of testing with this light. So Wuben's got some links for me. So if you like this light, or you want to see what other lights they make in their Easy Carry light lineup, you can hit the link below, and there should also be some kind of a code there for you for 20% off your purchase. Why not? Yeah? Bridal Falls? What do you think?
It's pretty.
Do you see the big dead salmon in the water at the bottom of the falls there?
I smell.
You smell dead salmon?
Yeah.
Come on, Zig. Come on. You don't like it? You will. Come on. Come on, weirdo. So because the stairs are not solid, you can see through them. She wouldn't go down the stairs. I'd carry her down. And what's it smell like here?
Dead fish.
Dead fish.
Dead fish.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a look at some salmon. This is one of the rivers. I see a dead one. One of the rivers where the salmon run on Manitoulin Island. And I kind of saw a mix of like big ones and little ones, but maybe what I was seeing was the salmon and then the rainbow trout, which come up to eat all the eggs if they can. So this is the generating station, and the water comes through the station and then into this chute and then joins back up with the main river. But I wondered, and there are some salmon here that got fooled. They're up the wrong fork of the river. They're hefty. I hope they don't just spend hours and hours trying to jump up that pipe. Hopefully they just figure out that there's a smarter spot to go.
We're not actually going to press very hard, but we're pressing the musk. So what we're doing is separating the wine from what will be called the pumice. So this is pumice at this point. And pumice is often fermented further to make grappa.
18 acres, and that's the view. So this is a propane cannon. This is a bird scare cannon, and this thing's pretty loud. And the way it works, I think it's turned off. I don't want to get surprised by it, but you adjust the amount of propane that goes into the cannon, and then it ignites every once in a while, and it makes a big sonic boom to scare the birds away. So this is some regenerative agricultural practices going on here. I believe that Nick ran lambs through the vineyard this year. He mob stocked them, so they're eating grass and returning all those good nutrients to the soil, and put a lot of management into the grapes, and he got a bumper crop. That maple over there, that's like part green and part orange. That's the one that you're looking at, right?
Oh yeah, I didn't know if you're talking to the camera.
Talking to everybody. You, the camera.
Yeah, that's the one I was
Yeah.
layering.
And then like look at that view across the field as the fall colors are coming in. And then some of these trees around the edge of the vineyard here are in like pretty much peak color. It's very beautiful.
That's all for pigs, right?
Yeah, that's right. So these ones have already been pressed and the juice is out of them. So now that's all, I think he called it pumice and said you can further ferment it to make grappa.
He did say that.
But he's going to finish his pigs on it and then have delicious grape pigs. I think these ones have not been pressed yet. These are lined up to go in.
Oh wow!
You can, this was my first year just leaving the lids on. And it seemed to work fairly well, but what I've traditionally done is taken an old bed sheet, cut it into squares, put that on with a bungee cord around to keep the fruit fly. I have 3 gallons.
Probably a little windbird. Maybe more. It's windbird, yeah.
You don't have far to go. Seriously, like, is there?
Wow, so the moon is looking really good right now, but so is this flashlight. So I didn't realize, but it's got a glow in the dark housing, which makes it really easy to find in the dark. And we're just going to do a little dark test with it. So got like a low light setting, and when you turn it on, the whole housing lights up blue. But then you got the light as well, which is pretty cool. There's a higher setting. And then you've got like the low light setting. This is like what I would like to use in a tent, where you don't want to burn your eyeballs out, but you want to find your toothbrush in the dark, or you want to find your whatever in the dark. That's handy. And there's the ultra bright setting. You double tap this guy and it goes to ultra bright, so I can probably see a good 40 yards with this. The camera's not really doing it justice, but I can. And now if I tap and hold, I get my red light. So I can go low red light, or bright red light, low red light, or bright red light. And actually the bright red light, I can see stuff that's like 20 meters away. That's crazy. Crazy. So there it is, glowing in the dark. The easy carry light. I'm going to show a few more features of it in the daylight, but pretty impressive little light. I don't have quite enough grapes to break out my press, so I'm going to just gravity press them and into the carboys to ferment. And then I was reading a little bit. I think I'm going to try and do a secondary ferment on the skins here and distill that down into grappa. Well, now that I've got all my wine taken care of for now, I just want to wrap up my thoughts on this Wuben X3 Owl. I've moved from the wine trip to home and now to the Canadian Ecology Center in Samuel de Champlain Park on the Mattawa River. Beautiful location for a environmental technician field camp. I've been using this for a few days, so it's been a week since I was on Manitoulin Island, and this has been in my pocket pretty much that whole time, and it's been really useful. I've only charged it the one time and it's still going strong, so I'm just going to talk a little bit about some of the features on it that I've really come to enjoy. So one of the things that I like about this light is that when you turn it on, it has a blue backlight display. And I also like that this material glows in the dark, so if it has been out in the light at all, then it does glow quite brightly, which makes it easy to find if you're in a tent or fishing around for it in your backpack or in a pocket. It's pretty easy to find. It also has a very good small LCD display, and it basically is giving me a reading of the light level that I have on there. So you can see it's at level 2. It's giving me a battery reading, so it's still over half, even though I've used this light for probably several hours cumulative. And it's giving me an estimate, I think, of the number of light minutes left. So 50 light minutes on level 2. If I switch it up to level 3, you can see the display has changed to level 3. Sorry, it's giving me the lumens, not the number of minutes left. So it's 150 lumens on level 3. And if I turn it down, the low light setting is 1 lumen. And that's perfect for hunting around in the dark for something in a tent without burning your eyeballs out. The belt clip, very sturdy. The tricky thing to watch out for is when you're pushing the light down onto your belt or your pocket. You might accidentally turn it on, but of course you'll notice that and then just turn it off again. And the red light function, looking forward to trying this out, maybe a little more for tracking or night vision type stuff. But the bright red light setting is quite bright. 80 lumens of red light, so that's a pretty high red light setting. So overall, great little good looking flashlight to keep in your pocket or on your belt. Very simple to use, and a very nice LCD display that's going to give you an instant readout on the amount of battery power you have left and the light level setting that you're using. So I think this flashlight's a win. So stay tuned for some more videos. I got lots of hunting videos lined up on the channel, some foraging videos, getting into big game season soon as well, and hopefully connecting for a couple of waterfowl hunts, and definitely intending to film all that for you, and I'll catch you on the next one.